Hi, I'm here with Karen Hong, President and Global CEO of Continental Aerospace Technologies at AirVenture 2023. How are you doing, Karen?
Very good, thank you, Jeff. It's so nice to see you at the EAA again.
Yes, so nice to see you. And I think it's just wonderful that there is so much good news coming out of Continental. And let's start with the biggest news, which is certification of the CD300 and delivery of Diamond's first in the United States, DA50. And that's Baron engine. What a great airplane! You guys must be very excited.
Yes, we are so excited. In fact, this morning I attended to the first U.S. aircraft delivery at the Diamond booth.
Oh wow!
Yes, so we, like you said, we did receive the FAA VTC, and that means we have a CD300 open to the U.S. market.
Wow, that's such great news, and it's a great plane. It's a cool platform to be on, and at the same time, you keep coming out with new announcements. There's another one that has to do with sustainable fuels.
Yes.
So you mentioned last year, when we were here last year, Continental was really talking about the importance of sustainability as well as reaching milestones in their manufacturing. Tell me a little bit about what this new news is having to do with sustainable fuels.
Okay, we just have the press release today, and regarding the hydrotreated vegetable oil, which is this is a good milestone for our diesel engine.
Yes.
After the intensive testing, our CD100 series can use this HVO, we call HVO.
Okay.
This is a biofuel for sustainable fuel options.
Yeah, and that's so important for piston engines and for general aviation.
Yes.
That hasn't had options. You know, we've seen a lot in big news that's come out with companies that has to do with the whole jet world and things like that. But in the piston world, Continental's leading the charge now of being able to do things with sustainability, which is so important as we move forward.
Yeah, we never change our commitment to the market and the industry. We will continue work very hard to contribute to the green fuel initiatives.
Wow. So tell me also about, I've been down there to your factory when it was just starting to convert over to Blue Marlin, and it was so remarkable to see the move from the old factory that did that to this completely automated and state-of-the-art facility. How's that going?
Oh, we are approaching to the final stage of the transition to the state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities. So with that, we expect a new standard of the operational advantage and also benefit for that. As you can tell, the market already received a good message from the Continental. Lead time has been significantly reduced for the engine and parts.
And that's been so important because things have been just booming in general aviation with aircraft sales and new pilots. I mean, this is a really growing segment, and the ability to supply parts and reduce lead times and start to get engines out there is just, you know, fantastic. And we've been talking a lot about that, obviously, on our show on Social Flight Live, and we've got more folks coming up where we're going to talk about what it means to have, you know, new engines and be able to have the quality and everything else that goes along with being able to deal with that. Because there's a labor shortage right now when it comes to the mechanic market, and the ability to have an engine just show up that you've purchased, that you know the quality of, you know it's OEM, and then you can just go and swap that in and reduce the labor hours, because a lot of shops don't have a tolerance for having an airplane just sit there and take up hangar space or ramp space when they need to keep moving. They've got a long line, and I think that Continental's engines really help do that.
Yes, we commit to the market, and we also committed to our valuable customers. So last year we commit a lot on the capex and funding, and as a result, last year 2022, the late last year, we have the Tecnam announced the power plant option to use our CD170 for their P2010.
Oh wow!
And also this year, and they also use our Gizzo 520 for their P2012.
Oh, wow.
Traveler.
That's pretty good. Yeah, the Traveler, the 2010,
Yeah.
you know, and so you can go to Tecnam, you can go to Diamond, and you can see those things and how the new aircraft that are on the market, including Cirrus behind us, which has always been
Yes.
all Continental, all the time. And as I mentioned, if you look at one of our Social Flight live shows coming up, Air Power is going to be on. We're going to have Daryl Taylor of Air Power, and he's going to talk a lot about using Continental engines and getting those available and how you compare the value of that to any of the other options available. It's really quite remarkable, and it gives you a new option at a very reasonable price.
Yes.
So great to catch up with you, be able to be here next to the engine, and it's just all good stuff. How's the show going for you?
Very good. And also talking about this CD170 is one of the engines can use the hydro-treated vegetable oil.
Oh, really? So the
Yes.
CD170 engine as well is going to use hydro-treated vegetable
Yes.
oil, sustainable fuels, and you know these are all going in, like, again, the Tecnams and other types of aircraft coming out.
Yes, and also our CD diesel engine celebrated 10 million in accumulated flying hours.
10 million.
10 million.
Wow. Well, diesel clearly is the future. Sustainable fuels is the future. It's so great to see you again.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you have a wonderful show. I mean, this is absolutely booming here at AirVenture 2023. I'm Jeff Simon for Social Flight. We'll be back with more news, and I wish you all blue skies.